iconic bar from Scorcher. In the 90s, you wasn't at the green with the goons and the lighties. Every crook, criminal, bad boy, person that loved gaming, arcade machines would all be in this same place up here. A lot of the Tottenham man that are the olders move with the Edmonton olders. They do business with them. They go to funerals together. R.I.P. Mark Duggan, R.I.P. Bucket, R.I.P. Joseph. These 3 blocks here, and I do believe there was one more, that got broken down. So these are kind of iconic.
So what was your situation with Skepta, JME and all those guys? As you said, he was an MC and Skepta had multiple names before he was that big superstar that he is now.
Well, we brought them on Heat FM.
We are at the location, the second location where Heat FM 96.6 was. What was your relationship like and with when you was around Black the Ripper, you know, from when he was here until his sadly passing? Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ Magic J back for another episode of Tea&Crumpets. Do you know what? I know you're wondering who this guy's beside me. This is such a special episode. We're in Edmonton Green. I've got my brother who I've known for more than 20 plus years, making me feel like an old man. I've got my broski, DJ Edski, or you just can call him Edski. What's going on, bro?
I come from the roads where it's never merry unless you hit the belly or you sell your soul to be on the big telly. Some are soft like jelly. I don't care about these people that are talking gas, and I don't care about these generals that are acting flash. I give my boy the city. I see my friends die in front of me, I still see their face. I try to block out the memories, but they never fade. I wish I could go back to that day, I'd have made it ring. See this pain runs deep, it keeps hitting me raw. Chubby would be here now, if they didn't give him that draw. And Arby would be here if he didn't slip on the floor. See these brothers got rich and thought they left us all poor.
Let us know, where is Edmonton on the map for those who doesn't know?
Edmonton on the map is North London. So obviously Edmonton comes under Lower Edmonton, Upper Edmonton, which will be N9, which is where we're at now, Lower Edmonton, Edmonton Green. Obviously the iconic bar from Scorcher. In the 90s, you wasn't at the green with the goons and the lighties. Yeah, fortunately I was blessed to be at the green in the 90s with the goons and lighties. Originally the bus station was like, we did have a bus station there. Now it's all changed, it's all like turned new. This whole place here, bro, see like all the shops and everything you're seeing, this was all like
I don't remember this being like this before back in the days.
This was market stalls. So here there was actual market stalls. So all this building here wasn't here, and it was all market stalls. So once you come in, there was a market. Then eventually the market closed down. Then they done this refurb thing. And like we got a couple nice buildings, a nice little shopping centre that we had before. They've changed the shopping centre now, tried to gentrify the area. So basically we're inside Edmonton Green Shopping Centre. This is where all the mumsies, the grandmas and that come to get the good food and everything. You got all that different types of shops. You got African, Polish, Turkish, Kurdish, Somali, you got loads there. Obviously in the Silver Street section in what's it called, N18, we got the little Somali community and the mosque is up there. That's where we was go on a Friday to pray and whatnot.
Okay,
you know what I mean? So,
Friday Juma, yeah?
Yeah, so Friday Juma, you know what I mean? You're with the Somali brothers, African brothers, Caribbean, English brothers and some of the Turkish brothers and that. But yeah, obviously Edmonton Green Shopping Centre, you got the Asda down there, post office. Look, see these 2 shops here, yeah? My good mate Archer. Yeah, his mum and dad run these businesses for about 40 years. Yeah, rest their souls, innit? Obviously, like.
Now it's a Caribbean groceries, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro. And it's like, and it's like, obviously now you got JD Sports, bro. You didn't have no JD Sports in my time. You couldn't buy nothing in Edmonton Green. Yeah. There was nothing that you could come here and buy to wear out anywhere. So you had to go Wood Green. You'd have to go West End.
Or Enfield Town?
Enfield Town.
Possibly a little bit.
See, even when we started, when we were younger, Enfield Town was a very white, dominant area. So for you to go up there with 2-3 Nigerian brothers, 2-3 Caribbean brothers, or 2-3 Turkish brothers, they got the little moustache.
Oh yeah.
Enfield Town weren't really, until we grew balls, innit? This is the heart of Edmonton in the sense of, you will come through Edmonton Green at some point to do something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some men are cashing their gyros, some men are coming shopping for their family, shopping with their mums and that. But obviously if you see up there, that's where the arcade used to be.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
This place here was called Play World. Yeah. So every crook, criminal, bad boy, person that loved gaming, arcade machines would all be in this same place up here. It was run by this guy called Melvin. He was a big white guy.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he was Jewish or not, but what he used to do, he would come out and slap you on the back of the head. And he would watch and see if you say something, and he knew who to do it to and that.
Yeah.
And there was a brother called Paul as well, bless Paul. And what would happen is if he sent you to the shop, and said to you, go to the shop, get him 2 Ribenas and a Lucozade or a bottle of Coca-Cola, and you was like doing that, you know what I mean? And then you watch the next person get sent. So when he asked me to go shop, he didn't hit me on the back of the head, he's like, go shop for me. I was like, alright, what do you want? I went to the shop, I come back, I give it to him, and then he goes to me, choose what machine.
Freeness, yeah?
Obviously it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
And maybe a little football game.
What else was there? There was POW, Prisoner of War.
Oh shit.
There was all these like Tekken. Was it Tekken first come up?
Yeah, Tekken 1.
It was Mortal Kombat, I think, them times. But bruv, when he used to go to the machine, take the bunch of keys here, open the machine, you got 25 or 50 credits. You're there for the day. You're there for the day. Like, man had like all 10 credits left, and I'll say to man, yeah, give me a $5 and take that, innit? Like,
yeah, happy days.
Happy days, man. Can't take it, but I just love Street Fighter. Anywhere there was a Street Fighter machine, I'd come there and mess you up, yeah? And to anyone that knew that and played me back in the day, Cambridge Roundabout, I'll come there. Tottenham, I'll come there. Highbury, I'll come there. Stokey, I'll come. Anywhere I knew there was a Street Fighter machine, I'm there. Whether I lost or not, I was there. This is bringing back bare memories for me. So it's like fucking one day. Look, listen, when you grow up in Edmonton in my time, yeah, 95, yeah, so from like 90, I was here for like 20 years, bro.
Yeah.
I think 20, 25 years. And then I moved up and I live in Hackney now. But it's like, being here, if you didn't know the oldest, younger brothers, yeah, if you'd spin a certain road or be in a certain area at the wrong time, wrong place, you could easily get attacked, robbed, beat up, something will happen to you. Yeah, if you wasn't known or if you thought you was one of them type of guys where you was that guy, you'd get shown real quick that you're not that guy. So everyone played their position, played their part. Now, I'm not gonna say the oldest name, there was about 7, 8 of them. And when you used to see them at night, you used to pray they don't see you. But obviously with me, they was cool. So when I walk past them, it's like, yes, big bro. And it'll be what you doing that now? What? It's late. What? Why aren't you at home? Do you get it? But with other people, it could have got real sticky. And you see like certain shotters that used to come from other areas that come to the ends to try and open up shop. They learned the hard way, yeah? They learned the hard way. Now, obviously, this is the whole building here. So everything that was white was the arcade.
Yeah.
So I was like a mole here, I was like a rat. When I say a rat, I was here every day. Every day, after school, before
your second home, yeah?
If it was open on Sundays, I would have been here. That's how bad I used to love this place, because there was always drama, there was always something in there, and you'd always start to see, and obviously I got exposed to a lot of things at a young age. But we had like a little play centre over there.
Where the Sarah places.
Yeah, so it's like, that was like an on and off play centre. But you see across there, Debbie's hair salon, yeah? There was a barber shop there, and that's where we met Flo Dan and Jamakavi.
Oh,
so
snap.
Like, big up, they're my brothers. So obviously from like when we was like young, you know what I mean, teenagers, we bucked into obviously Jamakavi and Flo Dan, and that was the time that Wiley just stepped out on the, you remember like when he stepped out on the stage first time when he had his hair plaited?
Oh yes,
and it was on TV. I forgot the rave that it was, man. I don't want to say the name of it that in case it's wrong, but all of them was just so excited that he's going on TV and he's, do you know what I mean? And it's like the way they boosted it all, it's like they brought like a different type of love to the end.
Where are we now, man? Because we're upstairs, man.
Yeah, this is like basically above Edmonton Green Shopping Centre. So it's like, if you know this place, you know this place. So you'll only know it where if you know somebody that, obviously I knew a couple brothers that lived over here. And until I knew they lived here, I didn't know this spot existed. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, until you walk past, like, what? There's houses there. Like,
Bro, only time I knew about this is the day back in the days when I used to bunker school and they used to go to the arcade place and I used to walk around and think, what's this? And they used to cut through and I was like, right, that looks kind of booky. Let me just turn back. It's totally unique how they built this park. So what did you think this is? Is like what, built after the Second World War or something?
Well, yeah, like, it's, you know what, I didn't, you know, I was gonna do some history on Edmonton, whatnot. But then I sat there and I said to myself, bro, I'm just gonna do the history from. I was born here, innit? Obviously, I was born in London, but it's not really like, how can I say, when it comes to history and all that, my family's history is not really here, innit?
Right.
My pops is from Newton Green, Clissold Park.
Oh, yes.
Stoke Newton, all them sides there, and they got a big community. They had a big community down there, do you know what I mean? Whereas I built mine up here.
Right.
Get where I'm coming from. So to know the history of Edmonton, like, I know obviously this bus station bit here, it was horses before. You know, that culture and horses.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Being around here and coming up here all my life, I would never think that they had a couple little sets of apartment flats here.
You look at Edmonton's like a few council estates, a few tower blocks, but a lot of houses.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that does say to you that Edmonton does have money, but there's no activity here. There's nothing up here apart from this bus station and the train station. Once it closes,
there's nothing.
There's nothing for you. And once the kebab shop shuts on Bounces Road that we're gonna go to, Edmonton's dead. So when people are looking around, rolling around, looking for each other, all these young lot with the crazy stuff that they got going on, it's like, you know, spot the odd one out. Hey, there's 4 Turkish youths walking over there, or there's 4 Kurdish youths over there, there's 4 African youths over there, and everyone's involved in something, or they might not be, do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's an open field for all those that are involved in it, but otherwise you should be sleeping by 11 o'clock in Edmonton.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Once the train station and bus station's done, that's it. And then daytime, there's nothing for the kids here. There ain't nothing. There's no more play centres, there's no more youth clubs, there's no more arts and crafts centres. You know, like now you'd laugh at arts and crafts centre. Do you get it? But back in the day, that was so important. Why? Because all that time you was doing something creative, something productive, you was away from this bullshit.
There you go.
To it.
There you go.
Now, when you say, oh, but what would youth centres do today? It will keep kids together in a place. Instead of being out on the street, out on the block, somewhere like this, look, somewhere like this, over in the staircases and whatnot.
Yeah.
Doing what? Bullshit, getting bored, sitting there, oh, let's go to this, do you know what I mean? And that's when they start to adventure, travel out. Like, that's what we did. We got bored of it.
We got bored of the area.
I had family in Hackney, I'd go to Hackney a lot. I go to Stokey a lot, I go to Tottenham a lot, and in my time we didn't have this, you know what I mean? There was the Tottenham Hackney thing.
Yeah.
But
there was only
wasn't involved.
No, there was only a certain amount of us who would go to it. As I was saying to you, like that, you know, I had Mandem from TU say, Magic J, why are you going Hackney for? You know, we got beef with Hackney, man. And I used to say, nah, bro, I got radio. I'm going to Mystic. I'm going to Touch. I'm going.
That's what I'm saying.
Deja Vu.
You know, when people say that, look, listen, you got civilians, you got man that's directly involved, and even the ones that are directly involved will tell another them man ain't involved. They're not part of it. But in my time, people would go for who they knew, who they wanted to go for.
That is it.
Yeah, so if man had problem with 4 of the man them from that section at that block, that's who they're seeing and what's happening. Whoever's around them getting involved, backing it as we call it, then you're involved in it. But that's how it was back in today. People are rolling up to people's areas just because some people's from that area and they don't like the people from that area. They're stabbing people, shooting people, all types of silliness are happening, and people today ain't realising until they sit in jail 5-10 years.
Hey.
And we're losing a lot of talent because of this shit.
That is it.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you see, like with the young lot today, there is no, in the older generations lot's eyes, there is no Tottenham Edmonton beef, there is no Hackney Edmonton, there is none of that. Because a lot of the Tottenham man that are the olders move with the Edmonton olders. They do business with them. They go to funerals together. R.I.P. Mark Duggan, R.I.P. Bucket, R.I.P. Joseph. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they go to funerals together, yeah? To celebrate life that we've lost. Back in the day, when I was on radio, bro, I had green gang, grey gang, and I told them before they even come and get the microphone, yo, you man, listen, this is my show. I'm not involved in none of the politics. I don't want to be involved in it. I'm not here to big up your side of the politics. I want to promote your music, and I want to interview you lot and show the people that you're approachable. You can get bookings, and we can make some money. Do you get what I'm saying? And they all respected it. So I was the one that had the link to Wood Green, Hornsey, Tottenham. Like I could go meet Rich, Soul 22, Frisco, get the new tunes off them. Do you know what I'm saying? And do my thing and go to radio, play the music. Do you know what I mean? But this was like the heart of it all. Edmonton Green.
Edmonton Green.
And you know that a lot of outsiders brought Edmonton together as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like big up man like Chris J. You know what I mean? Them 808 bikers. Yeah, Heat FM. He's the original owner of Heat FM. Do you get what I'm saying? So like after big him up, Dice Recordings, they're like the home of Edmonton, the heart of Edmonton. In there, it's very special to man. That was Hanlon Play Centre, and like you know that bruv, look yeah, I take my son football, and I've met loads of coaches, and you know them coaches that you know's not making mad money from it, but the love they show to the youths. And they want the youths to make it, they want the youths to be better, they don't want nothing out of it, bro. Like the ones that want to see them in 20 years become something and look back and say, yeah, not take no credit for it, do you know what I mean? But it's from the heart, and then you got man that's out for the money.
Yeah.
These boys here, bro, they tried so hard with the ends here. When I say they tried so hard, but obviously we didn't have no government funding, you know what I mean? There was no like proper funding. If you was a young buck, you was welcome to come in here. They'll take man to Alton Towers, like Fort Park. Do you know what I mean? They tried, bro. Like this was a place that you'd want to come to. Do you get it? They'll take you to arts and crafts, karate, all types of stuff. But they talk to you. They tell you about the roads, because obviously, I'm not saying they were ex-bangers or ex-dealers or ex-whatever. They went through their trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to push that down onto us. This place here used to be called In Shops, where it was like an indoor market where you had all like little shops and sections. And then we had two brothers, Ash, blessed guy, you know what I mean? And then there was another brother, good friend of mine, Mark. They had a music store in there. Remember the CDs and everything?
Yeah. And don't forget, my guys, my Filipino brothers, Signature Sounds, they used to do vinyl printing in there. I learned how to do vinyl print from those guys before everyone. This is after everyone was going to the other guy. You had the Turkish guy. He had the N9 Designs. Yeah. So
see in here, yeah. I went in there one day and when I say I speech them, yeah, I said, bro, you got Bashman, you got Dipset mixtapes, you got Lux mixtapes. Like, bro, put some of our stuff in there. Obviously, I had UK Grind Time with my brethren Cash Platinum Recordings. We put UK Grind Time Volume 1 out, and then MOB put their mixtape out. I had it in there on sale, you know what I mean? Got it in all the shops. Like before, we had to flip in, get vinyls, and then give them to the shops, wait 2 weeks or 4 weeks, go back, see if they sold any, then we collect the money. Or
the sale returns, yeah?
Sale returns.
So if it's a £10, if it's £10, they get £3, and we keep 7, yeah?
And then it went to, you pay £1 a CD, with the print and everything, maybe £1.25, and then you got to go to the shops now, £3.50, £4, £5, then they sell it for £10. And yeah, big up In Shops though, first place where we changed the game, where we had our music physically in the shops, selling over counters.
Let me ask you something for people who don't know, yeah? What is the origin behind your name, Edski?
Yeah, my name. Bro, there was, do you remember Normski?
Yeah.
Do you remember that show, the TV show called House Party?
Oh, yes.
So you had Normski was the presenter, innit? Mm-hmm. And he must have had that, you know that piano Donny, Adamski? Yeah, so obviously, shout out to my good brother, my big brother, Big D, Dennis, and his little brother Etem. Bro, like, I used to get kicked out a lot, innit? So, like, my mum would find a little 3-5 or a Q, or maybe a half ounce in my cupboard, and then instead of showing it to my dad, she'd tell my dad, yeah, I found a package. My dad was one of them paro guys thinking, yeah, a package as in a couple boxes or something. I get thrown out a lot, so when I got thrown out, I was staying at D's house. Obviously, he gave me a bed to sleep in and whatnot, and you know what I mean, roof over my head, food on my plate. And we're sitting there one night, everyone's buzzing, smoking loud, and we're watching this program, House Party. And then my man's just sat there with a big zoot in his hand, and he's gone, Normski, Adamski, and then he's pointing at me, it's like, Edski. And I was like, and then like my man there, everyone's laughing, innit? But I thought, right, you know what, Edski, I thought, yeah, I can run with that. Because I didn't really have a music name like that, do you know what I mean? And I was thinking, like, what should I call myself? I'd have just called myself Fat Boy, like, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like, that's where I got my name from. I run with it. And then out of respect for him letting me stay with his mum and dad. You know what I mean? Took me in. They were gonna adopt me, bro. That's how deep it was.
Wow, that's
You know what
nice.
I mean? That's how mad it was. Like, yeah, there was a mistake. So, you know.
But the crazy thing is, yeah, even with the name Edski, your name starts with Ed.
Yeah, of course, obviously. But then it's like, you know, like when you got mans that have got names like Sniper, Spray.
Yeah.
You got mans with names like fucking Ultravelli, and then you got Edski. You know what I mean? But it was a cool name because I thought, you know, I'm not a gangster. I'm not out there like that, you know.
Because I know in America, a lot of people back in the 80s used to name themselves after certain gangsters or certain things, especially with the ski part.
But that's what happened back.
You get what I'm saying?
Even now, my son's telling me his name's Liquid T. I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
You better Liquid T yourself to the football pitch, bro.
My little son's just turned 12, yeah, and he keeps singing this. I'm on the up block, but I can't see no. I kept hearing him saying it in the room on the PlayStation. I come in and I said, bro, if I hear that again, yeah, I'm gonna go mad, bro. So I don't want you listening to that.
Yeah.
And that's when it kind of hit me where I said, wow, this music is
impactful.
It is like,
it's hitting
you know what I
different
mean?
people.
How you're pushing it and what you're pushing is very important.
Welcome to Edmonton, people. This is the type of trash that you see in the ghetto.
That's what I'm saying. If I saw someone here, I'd be like, what in the Rice Krispies is going on here? Scumbags.
Backpacker Ben, we need to take you here, mate.
Scumbags.
Flipping hell, mate.
We're up here in it's like a abandoned car park with skid marks on the floor.
Listen. See on there, yeah, someone's already been here and done some movie scenes, yeah, or done. If you do music, you're from Edmonton, you would have done your music video up here. I've done one up here, Black the Ripper.
So what video did you do here? Is it No Fake Friends?
Tion Wayne. Fake. I've done the Fake Friends video, and the story behind that is I got UK Overstood. So obviously we was the first ones from these ends to be on UK Overstood, and at the time UK Overstood was the GRM daily of them days. Do you know what I'm saying? So how GRM was today, all the road rap was on UK Overstood, and then bought them here. Man like Junior, big up Hunt as well. Propane come with them as well, my brother Propane. And obviously we was here, I bought all the young bucks here. So I bought all the Africans, Caribbeans, Turks, English, I bought everybody. If you watch the video, there's just loads of people. Big up Big Ride as well. You know what I'm saying? He was in the video.
You might even see me in there somewhere. I remember being up here.
Bro, I got South man, East man, North man, there's Tottenham man, there's Edmonton man. I bought the whole ends out that day. And then
Psycho and Nish, we do more than tunes. If you touch my Akis, yeah, we will blow the room. You can ask Black, our goons do more than rap. When it comes to Arms House, we do more than scrap. I'm just trying to move straight on this bent road. I gotta keep my eyes on my friends that went full. I'm stuck in a sneaky environment where haters wanna put your flames out like a fireman.
And then two of their dogs started fighting out of nowhere, and then someone hit the dog, and then it just becomes some madness up here, and then someone thought it was gunshots, someone thought it was fireworks. Well, next thing you know, UK Overstood's hopped in the car, gone. I'm standing here now, shouting at everyone, telling everyone to pattern up, but my cameraman
He's already gone back to Islington.
I'm on the phone to man. I'm like, bro, come on, bro, please, man, cut man a break, bro. Like, it's not even me, innit? Like, come on, bro. And then we must have wrapped that one up quickly. Big up Snaps, he was with me on that. And then we went and shot the Focus video in, I think, Finsbury Park. I went and met him, shot the video there. That's the one where it's got Paper Pabs from Bloodline Meridian.
Yes.
It's got Big Nasty in it. It's got like loads of people, bro. Like, obviously, they're from these ends, innit? So, yeah.
So see this point here, we've got the 3 iconic blocks. Like, anyone who's coming from Enfield, Hertfordshire, you know, Tottenham, everyone sees this.
Look, can I just say something? Obviously, you didn't grow up in the ends here, so to us, this is one of the iconic blocks. So these 3 blocks here, and I do believe there was one more, that got broken down. So these are iconic, but if you look over there, you got the blue block called Walbrook here. So that's at the end of Bouncy's Road. We'll try to show you that in a bit. And then if you look over there, you got the red and the blue block. So if you call man and he says, where are you? I'm at the red block or the blue block. That's red block and blue block over there. That's the bottom of Montague Road. And if you go from that line there all the way, forget that toilet seat over there, just go all the way over there and all the way up to Cambridge roundabout. We had it all on Smash, bro. So on this side over here, you go all the way to Ponders End. We had all of that up to Enfield.
Wow.
All on Smash. You had Club Eros, you had Club Hertfords. Yeah, rifles, we had Club Rifles, we had to go to Ordnance Road. That was like a little bit like past Turkey Street and all that. So I mean, and it's like, if we got to go to Enfield Town, we were lucky if we got in, you know what I mean? Because more time the security look at us and be like, nah, you're not coming in. Then do you remember Enfield Palladium?
Oh, yeah.
Not Enfield Town one, the Enfield Palladium that you'd have to go over the motorway.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
See that there, yeah? For us as kids, that was like the ultimate spot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, again, these things got taken away from us. We got UCI Cinema. Do you know what I mean? Like UCI Cinema, if you never drew a girl and you was at UCI Cinema,
had everything in there.
It's along for you, yeah? So, you know what I mean? Like Edmonton was nice back in the day. It was all right. There was a lot of unity and a lot of culturism. We learned about it. I remember I'm eating in my African friend's house one day, eating in my Caribbean friend's house the next day. They eating at my house. My dad would be doing kebabs in the garden. I'm seeing like 2 heads pop over the back. I'm thinking, who's that? And my dad's all passing kebab over. I'm saying like, yo, what's going on there? So I'm looking at these 2 of my bridges. Like, what you man doing? He's like, bro, your dad's kebabs are the best, bro.
Big up to Papa Edski.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, big him up, like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, so Edski, what could you took us some random park, man? What on?
Yeah, nah, this park's part of my childhood. This is Jubilee Park. So obviously we would have come here to obviously play in the park over there. We got the swings and everything. So from young kids we've been there. And also you play football here, there's a pitch there. And then obviously the stadium. So you see the stadium, obviously you see there's a shelter. So wind, rain or snow, lad packs were getting sold, smoked, chilling there, girls, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that was like a big part of my childhood there, you know what I mean? It was somewhere to come, obviously, being bored growing up, you know what I mean? You got the little centre here. We've had a good few parties here, you know, a couple of the Mandems, engagements, weddings, couple memorial parties as well for the Mandem that we lost along the way, do you know what I'm saying? So like this park, yeah, like Jubilee Park, there's Pims Park, that's the one like up in N18, behind the old Argos, you know, on Victoria Road.
Yeah.
We've got Montague Park and Plevna, you know what I mean, is where the play centre was as well. So like these were like the little parks that we had to go to. We flipped over to the other side, literally like 30 metres, we was just standing over there. This field here, around between 1993 and 1995, it was one of those years, yeah. So I was basically one of them Turkish Cypriots that I hanged around with, the Africans, Caribbeans, you know what I mean? And then one day you might see me with the Turks and the Greeks and a couple mixed people in it. And then you might see me with the Irish brothers, you know what I mean? So I was like a gypsy, I was all over the gaff. But one day, one of the boys from one of my group of friends slapped one of the Greek boys. So one of the African brothers slapped one of the Greek boys, basically, long story short. And the Greek brother went and called all his friends. So it was Greek, Turkish, white, Irish, black. And then on the other side, it was 85% black and 15% white, and people that knew the other side, obviously. And it wasn't classed as the other side, but the two groups, yeah? So in this park, look, just put it out the field, please, bro. There was hundreds. Listen, anyone that was here,
no wagon.
There was hundreds of people in uniforms, school uniforms, all here ready to rock it out. There was people that came from different areas just to be part of this war that was about to happen. It was a war that, listen, seen the film Braveheart? Yeah. It was about to be a war, brother. Yeah, a fucking war. Yeah, and I'm saying this with passion because I remember it now, standing here, the energy that everyone was. But then the main groups, yeah, and I was one of them that came into the middle of it all, spoke to all the brothers in the front, the main ones, and it all got squashed there and then. But then everyone from that day become unified in the sense where 100 police vans come all that side over there. About 50 police vans was locking off this place here, that corner over there. Bro, I've never seen, I think they called Tottenham Police, Edmonton Police, Enfield Town Police, and what's the one that goes past Enfield Town? Like, they even had like Chingford and all different boroughs of police Hartford that were East. Here. I've never seen so many bully vans in my life. I've been to football games, I've been to places, I've seen things that I've never in my life experienced what I experienced that day, where it got sorted, we saw the police, everyone started running.
Fuck.
But what I saw, my eyes are like eagles, bro. I started seeing people throwing things. So my mind started working now. I'm Egyptian, I'm thinking, hey,
Shanks.
what's going on now? What's everyone hiding? Now, I'm not looking for knives, bro.
Oh.
I found knuckle dusters, couple ninja stars. And I was surprised to what I found in the bushes and the trees. I found swords, all type, but I didn't touch no knives, yeah, and I wasn't looking for no guns either. I was looking for weed. Yeah, too. I was looking, because when people see police, the first thing they do is
dash
bam.
their things.
So that was one of the historical moments where the area come together, and everyone said, nah, you know what, them Edlum, they're not normal, they're mad, innit? So they've all come.
We're on the other side of, what do we call this, Edmonton, the same side of Edmonton, but this road is very iconic to a lot of us. So, what was your relationship like and with when you was around Black the Ripper, you know, from when he was here until his sadly passing?
Niggas mad at me, still check for Edski, still check for badder beats, love to all my family and all the goons that's ran with me, and times are hard, it's been a long path, seen so many travesties, attitude stinks, no one can't manage me cause they can't visualize how big I plan to be. I warn ya, when I'm backed in the corner, I switch from performer to goon and gas the whole room. You man are too.
Oh, look over there, yeah? See them yards there? Yeah? That's where my man used to live, yeah? His house was there. Listen, obviously he's younger than me, so going through the area, I become a DJ, but I was never a DJ. I wasn't the guy that mixes and that. I'm the guy that pushes buttons, take the tune down, speak, play the tune, interview people, like Magic Knows. And Black the Ripper was always like a little known, I wouldn't say sweet boy. He wasn't a bad boy, he was a good guy. You know what I mean? Cool dude, he'd go around. Enough girls used to love him off because obviously he's the little cutie boy with the long hair, pretty face. But he was a battle rapper. So we used to hear about him from Axe FM, you know, like R.I.P to Pablo. You knew Pabs, you know what I mean? Like, he's a young buck as well, God rest Pabs. Jamal Edwards as well from SBTV, very good friend of ours. Helped a couple of the Edmonton lot as well, including Black the Ripper, Bush Obama, R.I.P to him as well. You know what I mean? Part of the DA. But like I said, we heard about him through battle rap and that, and because I was doing the UK music on radio, the battle rap thing wasn't, you know what I mean, they already had that on the internet radio, and no one really wanted to be on the internet radio them days, you know, so these lot were talking Axe FM, Black the Ripper, but we knew him as Dean, innit? Then one day Pablo come to me, you know, Paper Pabs from Meridian Bloodline. He's come to me, he's like, big bro, because we used to work together, hustle together. We've been in a film together, London State of Mind, with Dice Recordings. Pablo come to me, long story short, he said to me, Ed, why don't you take Black the Ripper to radio, like, show him the way, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what, I would, innit? But I'm one of them brothers that it's hard to talk to the young bucks and that, but me and him got on straight away. Obviously, he knew who I was, he respected my thing, you know what I mean? And he was in and out of my house, I was in and out of his house, making music, recording little freestyles and stuff. They're on YouTube now. I used to go with him to all the shows in Cargo, all different places. Edmonton's rappers have been here. Battle rap, Black the Ripper was untouchable. Do you know what I'm saying? He was untouchable. Like anyone he MC'd when against, he was. See, where do you think Chip got it from? Like where do people think Chip got it from? Like I'm not saying he got it from him, but Chip's from that era. Chip's from that cloth. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, if people remember motivation music, it was Cookie, Chipmunk, and Black the Ripper. They got Volume 1 and Volume 2. Do you get what I'm saying? And Black the Ripper's got how many mixtapes? You know, people used to get pissed off with him because he used to wear the hat saying N18. But he didn't mean it in no disrespect or divide. He just see it as N9's established. Let's establish that bit over there. But what people didn't understand in N18, you had Scala, yeah, who was MC Scarlet, and you had MC SP, Schizophrenic, yeah? They were Skepta's MCs. So Scooper Daniels was Skepta. He was a DJ. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He was a DJ, and then when he started rapping and that, and the label is saying to him, yeah, like, what do you want to do? He's saying, I want to rap. They're like, no, we want you to do grime. And R.I.P. my bedroom, Black the Ripper, a.k.a. Dean West, a.k.a. Samson. Yeah, aka the Gallum Sugar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the one good thing that I saw was when they took his son to see the mural, the painting at the Arsenal stadium.
Yeah, that was hard.
I'm an Arsenal fan myself as well, so like, even now, look, bro, man's emotion thinking about my bro. All the times we used to speak, argue, all the times that man used to listen to him, I say to him, bro, just chill out, we're gonna do this. Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I used to feel like he weren't listening, but he was listening, bro. Like, big him up, man.
This is a familiar spot for people.
Bounces Road, B.
Yeah.
Nah, this is the famous Bounces Road, obviously. You got Walbrook's Tower block at the end. Remember I said to you on the car park, you got the other block over there. So that's like the end of Bounces Road, connecting to Nightingale Road. Obviously this is the famous petrol station. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got caught slipping here from in ends and out ends. So this is like a, you know what I mean, a very bait petrol station, but obviously...
So where Chipmunk done a video here, didn't he?
Was it in this? No, I think he does it in his one, doesn't he? Around Lemons.
I think so.
But this one, the ones where Tion had the tank.
Yeah, that's it.
So
that's
if you look in his music video, you'll see the tank come. The reason Bounces Road is famous is because the main people from back then, that was the heart and foundation of Edmonton, was all around this section here. Obviously a bit of Edmonton Green as well. And these like were like the main players in the game, innit? And then obviously up Hartford Road, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man, we've lost too many people, so every time I start thinking, I think of names and stuff. So R.I.P. Joseph, aka Billy, R.I.P. Bucket, R.I.P. DJ Chubby. See that DJ Chubby, he was like a big part of it all. He was part of the family, the group called The Family. And he was like a massive DJ in the end. Yeah. And he showed me a lot of love, so big up my little bro Chubby. He would have been Skepta's DJ today. You know, so I have to big up DJ Chubby all the time, every time. Do you know what I mean? Anyone that I miss, you know, big up Kane as well, R.I.P. to Kane. Michael Wilmot, Michael Green, Quadro, my bedroom Quadro. He was always with Big Nasty. You would have seen him on Instagram doing a lot of videos. See that Madman Steve-O, yeah? He'd walk down Bounces Road when we was like 15, 14. His cousin was P-Jam, big up my boy P-Jam. He's a big producer, he works with Dex Blizzit. Yeah, I have to big up all of them lot, but Bounces Road,
Steve-O the Madman you talk about, yeah?
Yeah, Steve-O the Madman.
Big up Steve-O the Madman.
Big up my cousin, man like Hacks. Like, to me, they're like the social media Donnies of the year. You know what I'm saying? So like, them two there, big them up. But like I said, Steve-O Madman was P-Jam's cousin. Always in and out of Edmonton, grew up with us and that from young. Good to see them man doing their thing, do you know what I mean? But R.I.P. to all the people we lost. This is Jet Petrol Station, kebab shop over there, Bounces Road.
As we're off Bounces Road, this is basically Hartford Road. What's the differences between 4th Street, Silver Street, Edmonton Green, and Hartford Road? What's the differences? Because, you know, back in the days, like, I used to think, what the fuck, Edmonton's so big.
Nah, Edmonton's a massive, like I told you on the roof, yeah? You got N18, which is up to Silver Street.
Right.
Yeah, so from Silver Street up to the block I showed you on Montague Road, past all the graveyard, everything, that's all Edmonton, that's N18.
Oh, okay.
All of this from Edmonton Green downwards and over there, and down Dessa, is N9.
Oh, so is that part of the borough Enfield then?
Well, not really. It's all of it's Enfield. N18 Edmonton is part of Enfield. It's all under Enfield, but like I said, there's N18, which is upper Edmonton, and then N9, which is lower Edmonton. But
just for those who don't know,
back in the day we was all one. So I don't know I've not heard of any separations. I've not heard of segregation. So as far as I'm concerned, everyone's still cool. It's not like that.
I remember coming down here for Axe FM. I always remember Axe FM being on Bounces Road. I could be wrong, but people, if you remember being on Axe FM, it used to be in that corner, because I remember this building here, the school, and Axe FM being in this building down here, because this was a long...
He thinks it's there, but let's see in the comments where Axe FM...
Please tell me where it was, because I remember being there and you walk through and there was like a long back, and it looks like this building.
There was an old guy that come to man back in the day over there, yeah? And he's like, oh, do you do music? And I was like thinking, who's this old Donny? And you see over there where the red signs are, yeah? There's like a side road. Yeah. There was a radio station there. And the brother come to me and he's like, bro, come help me with the radio. And it was called Energy FM. He's like, come help me do the radio and I'll bless you with something. And I was thinking, bro, what's this guy talking about? What's he gonna bless me with? And I started helping him because I loved the radio so much, yeah. And I was going to radio, and bro, my dad followed me one day, yeah. He followed me to the radio because he thought that I was up to no good and that. And as I've got into the radio, the DJ's already started the set, so I've got the mic now, I'm ready to start 1-2-ing and doing my thing. And then all of a sudden at the door, bang, 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 bang. I was like, yo, the police are come to get us. I'm saying to the DJ, yo, turn the thing off. He's saying, no, listen, it don't sound like police. I can hear, Ed, open the door, I know you're in there. He's like, bro, the man knows your name, bro. I was like, yo, that sounds like my pops. And bro, the way I open the door, he busts in, he's like, where's the drugs? He's like, where's the guns? I'm like, Dad, what's the matter with you, bro? It's the radio station. Look, my DJ's there, and he's just there looking like. And then, bro, after about 6 months of doing this radio, yeah, I didn't know that this guy, Paris, his name was, bless him, every time, yeah, Beeper Promotions, yeah, he run Carnival. So you see today when you go Carnival and they got the big stages and whatnot, and you see all the EZs and all the big names from UK, it's my man's thing, bro. So he's like, yeah, meet me at this place. And this time, I'm thinking, bro, one man up, I'm going Carnival, but where am I going? So I've gone to this location and it was, you know, Kensal Raz. Yeah. And then the year later, they had DJ in a can at Carnival, where the DJs were in the can.
Oh, do you know what it is? I think that's where Niger Corner is now, or Afrobeats Corner is now. I know what you're talking about.
It's a corner, and at the back here, there's like a fence with a river.
Same place. It's the same place.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. He blessed me. I helped him for 6 months do that radio, bring DJs, run the station, run the timetables, everything, and then he brought me to Carnival, put me on the stage for the whole day, and that's where I met like Charlie Brown. We become friends with him, do you know what I mean? And from there, like, built a relation. And then he passed away, rest his soul, like I was saying earlier. But yeah, man, Energy FM was here. Passion FM was in the block at the end. It's been there for a little while, and it was like the blocks where Edmonton Green is. So obviously, due to DTI, they moved about and that. And Rude FM was Edmonton Green. You know, Rude FM was a massive jungle station. You had the likes of Evil B, who would be, if you flip the name round, B Live. You know, Pedro, like I said earlier, he was a massive MC and influence in my life. One of my favourite MCs was MC Melody.
Oh, sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? Now, gents, it's time to watch the lady that you like.
High-rise fucking prison, bro. Look at it.
So, you see what's crazy, yeah? See right now, remember I told you about the other block? This is Walbrook, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is at the other end of Bounces Road. And what a lot of people didn't know in this area is, you see that building over there? Yeah, that building there, sir. Yeah, that's the CCTV office. So it's like all the CCTV in Edmonton.
Oh shit!
All in there.
So just for Edmonton or Edmonton and Tottenham?
All the CCTV around there, CCTV around here, is all from that building there. And then obviously you see the building there with all the lights and the shops and that. There's like shops now. That used to be the Hungry Horse.
Yeah, the pub, innit?
So that was the only pub that the man them really used to go to. And, you know what I mean, that UCI pub we go to, but that pub there.
That pub was lit.
Obviously, this block here, a couple of the man them lived in it.
Bro, how can they live in it? Look at it. It looks like a prison. It looks like a prison tower block building.
What? This weren't like this. This was nice and blue back in the day. This weren't like this.
It looks hog lit.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it wasn't like this, but yeah, a couple of the man them lived in it. Obviously, this is where we used to do little dealings and whatnot, in the staircases. You know what I mean? Couple girls.
And you got the business block right there. I've been in that place.
The bread factory's over there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then look, Montague Road's there. All these houses and blocks wasn't there before. There was a flipping field with a BMX track there and a paper factory.
Yes.
We used to go there, mess about, ride our bikes, go to the paper factory, piss off the owner by jumping around on everything. But yeah, in this block here, I nearly lost my life a couple of times. Like loads of shit, man. Like so much things happen in these ends, but obviously, like heart of Bounces Road again, innit? So obviously we're in N18 section of Edmonton now. So that's Silver Street, 4th Street, Montague Road at the back. As I said to you, the red and blue blocks, everything is tied together. Do you get what I'm saying? And the youth centre over there, it's a youth hub now. So that's Craig Park. And behind me, the park right there, see, every year you have the Brixton Carnival, you have the Notting Hill Carnival, you have Tottenham Carnival. We've got our own little secret event in Edmonton that we do
you know,
every year. And unless you know and you're invited and you know of it, you're more than welcome to come to this park here and celebrate with us every year. Skepta was a big part of Dice Recordings and the Edmonton family growing up. He's from Meridian, you know what I mean? He came to Edmonton. He was part of the bloodline lot and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a BB moment on Edski TV.
Yes, cuz.
Yeah, told them he was the first one to play a Skepta tune.
No, big up Edski, because Edski's definitely foundation. All the Edmonton man and all the Heat FM crew. You know what I'm saying? If you was back in Heat FM days, you heard Dizzy Rascal screaming, you heard Kano screaming, you heard all the big stars screaming. I said before, I went to Winchmore School in the area. People that know Palmer's Green, Winchmore, Edmonton, even Tottenham, everywhere. Green Lanes, like it's a very, you know, there's a lot of Turkish people in there, and I grew up around them areas. So
we're like the essays in London,
yeah. You get me, guys? Yeah. The essays of London, guys. So yeah, I'm
so before that, he was DJ Scooper Daniels. Yeah, what was his name? Say it properly. What was it?
He was DJ Offkey actually. He was DJ Offkey.
DJ Offkey. Yeah. And then it went to Scooper Daniels.
Only for things.
But Scooper, when we was there around, it was Scooper Daniels. And then obviously you was his MC and SP. So this is my boy Scarlet Scala.
Yep.
Yeah, aka Big Tyrone. Yeah. And he was like a main person up in the NA ends, that, you know what I mean?
So what was your situation with Skepta, JME and all those guys? As you said, you was an MC and Skepta had multiple names before he was that big superstar that he is now.
Yeah. Well, we brought them on Heat FM. We was all running around doing our little station thing. We got on Heat FM, Chris J and all of that, and we brought them. Then we brought Jeremy and them lot, Meridian. What do they call themselves? Meridian crew, innit? Yeah, they will come on Heat FM.
Come after, innit?
Yeah.
So you came to the Heat FM when it was in across the road from the police station in Tottenham,
yeah? Old school.
Those who don't know, you should know by now, people. I'm a Heat FM original as well.
Yep. When we left Heat FM, the terrorist crew came to because they were called terrorist crew at the time.
Yeah. There was a terror squad on there that didn't like us.
We got them on the extreme, innit? So we had them on the extreme.
Move stations and all of that because it was deemed too aggressive for them, and then obviously found out
that's what they done to you though. They said that they were too aggressive.
We're too this, we're too that.
Aggressive.
And look where Grimes gone now.
They were like roadside G's, you know, like roadside G's. They were like, you know what I mean. They were like the first to do it in their time, but they were very like greasy and it was very street, innit?
Got you.
With terrorist crew, plus the name as well, terrorist crew.
Yeah. The name says it all.
So I get, because then you had Chubby's little group, the family. They were more like a clean and thingy, innit? The vibe was more of a happy
family type, family vibe thing.
Whereas your lot's thing
I think it was over 18 still. Just kept it real still, like.
Big up Scala, man.
Yeah, it was there when the road was there.
But the event, when's the next one?
We're gonna do summertime, look out for it, summertimes. Every summer we're looking to hold at least 2 things over there. Yeah, just people gather around and looking to have some artists there performing. People come and just do their thing, drink.
So basically, you do summer like party jams in this park.
Yeah.
Bro, over there, sir. Man puts a tent. Yeah, he puts a tent. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying to you. Yeah, he puts a tent. He puts stools in there. Yeah, big up man like Stoney. Yeah, comes with the jerk chicken. Rice and peas. Listen, it's not a joke. Yeah, and then you had, who did we have last time? OTF bikers.
Yeah, OTF bikers. Ras Demo over there performing.
Ras Demo,
yeah.
Demolition Man.
I done my little music video in there past the Dutchie. But you know what? Big up for saying fucking Demolition Man, yeah? Big up Demolition Man. He was one of the first.
Family.
He was one of the first. Like, remember he made the tune Fire or the place down. Like, bro, listen.
Straight from TE
Foundation, legendary. Then also big up Gunsmoke. Remember that tune with Shy Effects.
Oh yeah, they're all from Edmonton.
Way back as far as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Gangster.
So we've had foundations. I was telling them earlier, Esquire, Panero.
It's all Foundation.
Dice Recordings. The movie, what's the movie we done? London State of Mind.
London.
Big up Curly. Listen, big up Curly. What I said earlier is I don't want to say names. I said R.I.P. Bucket, R.I.P. Joseph, Chubby, RB, all the main people, Negus as well, R.I.P. to him. Big up all the DA lot, all the man stepped my bro. But what was I about to say? My ADHD kicks in sometimes.
Ball party, man.
Nah, Curly, let me tell you about Curly. Curly, very spontaneous person, very unpredictable. You might think, Curly's over there drinking, he's cool, and the next thing something can pop off, We're in this boat party, Skepta's there, these lot are there, everyone's about to DJ, whatnot. There was bare Asian girls, sexy things. When I say all of them was 10-10, yeah, so there's us green bags in there. Yeah. All these people, it was a double party, wasn't it? It was like a double birthday. Yeah. All of a sudden, we're chilling downstairs, and the table looked like some Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg long table, and we're all on each side, and everyone's there conspiring. We got Wood Green man there, we got Tottenham man there.
From different bits,
yeah. We got Tottenham man there. We had all different ends. I remember the Wood Green lot was there.
Yeah.
The little young mob lot. Yeah. All of them was there, but we're on this boat, yeah. Curly's leaning on the bar, yeah. The bar's closed. Obviously the bar's upstairs.
Upstairs was open.
The active bar's upstairs. So downstairs now, this bar's closed, the door's there. This one's leaning on it and like that. I seen this look in his face. All of a sudden I see his leg go, bam! Ooh. The door's open. Everybody's running there, pulling the bottles off the fucking thing. Change underneath the bug. Listen, this boat got terrorised, yeah? Everyone's gone back upstairs to the party. We've got bottles this big. You know the ones they hang upside down?
Yeah.
Do that with it. Everyone's got one of them. We're being bait now. Man like Debo. Debo's all 6 foot something, yeah, and he's got the bottles and he's skanking. Next thing we see the white sailor hat go past. I'm thinking, oh, who's that? And then I see the sailor man go to the corner there, bruv. I just see the boat start doing this down the River Thames.
Yep.
So all of us are panicking now. Bro, one of them's gone to the front of the boat and said, bro, there's an army of police waiting for us.
Oh shit.
Am I lying?
Shit, you know, there's about 200 police.
200 police, 200 like tunnel of death on each side of the pier. We've come off here, and bruv, they caught the guy that had the party, and they're telling him he's got to pay the fine, this, that, the other. Bruv, in the toilets, everyone was chucking weed, ecstasy pills. This bruv, man was there just picking this up, balls in it, picking it up, balls in it, picking us, saying, bro, these lot all shook. Come off the boat, bruv. When we see the police, I was like, bruv, I got to walk out with all this shit on me now. Like, fuck it, it's now or never, innit? I'm the Turkish one, I'm getting through this. Started walking, a couple of them got wheeled up. But all of a sudden, how many of us was in Soho? About 50 man in Soho, yeah. All of a sudden, Debo again, Curly again. In and out, all the sex shops start taking porno videos. Man's all coming out with a cat mask with a studs on it. Took man's 8850, remember the 8850 chrome thing? Bro, robbed the whole place, bro.
Oh my God.
Allegedly, yeah? Allegedly, yeah? I don't know, innit? I didn't see no one take nothing, but I just see a lot of people running, hey, my phone, hey, you guys. I just see all of this here, and then one of the man them turned around and said, brother, look how many of us there are. Behave yourself. He just went humble back into the shop, but I thought, we're gonna get swarmed by police, helicopters. You know what I mean? We made it home that night. It was a nice night.
Wow.
It was a nice night. River Thames shut down.
So what's the next thing for you? You got the summer party coming.
We got the summer party coming. We still got tracks releasing on the Black Umbrella.
He's got a studio in his house.
Man, chain, you know.
Black Umbrella.
He's got a studio in his house. I've been recording there since I was like,
he's still got tracks there. He's got some undercover tracks there.
He's acting like he's retired.
Coleman's mum. You get me? His mum is my mum.
Yeah, family thing.
When she sees me say, oh my gosh.
We're going to be releasing a lot of stuff lately, so yeah, just look out for it, man.
Yeah, so what's your social?
You know him, Turkish friend.
What's your socials?
We're doing the Black Umbrella, everything's
Black Umbrella. Okay,
Black Umbrella, Scala, my brethren P Johnny, putting out music with me and everything. SP, S-Boss, yeah, we're gonna make some waves, man. See what's happening.
That is it.
It's not a lot out there. You get me?
Blessings, brother. Come on,
fam.
Enough people used to phone us up and say, oh bro, I'm outside, I can't find it. But look at the motorway here.
Yeah. So basically, we are at the location, the second location where Heat FM 96.6 was. And as you see, it's like a motorway. So this road, like, where does it lead from basically Tottenham Hill?
Up there goes to Chingford,
Ilford,
all that side. That way goes back to Enfield, Ponders End and all that.
Yeah.
That way goes to Tottenham.
Yes. And for Ed
That way goes to Cambridge Roundabout.
There you go.
Back to Silver Street.
And basically, this is the second location after when Chris J got sent in. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about. He got dipped for a bit. The first location was in Tottenham High Road, opposite the police station, right? And hopefully we'll do a video going there. So when he got inside, basically Kevin Legend, Dash Recordings guys, Corporate, they all basically took the station, and then they told us to come. Me, Edski, my boy Screwface from Musical Touch. We came here and we had this spot for a bit. So let's go inside and let's check out what it looks like, man.
Yeah, so here is basically like home of Mad Flex Crew, 00 Squad, Cold Blooded, Meridian. Obviously Meridian changed to Bloodline. You had loads of people, bruv. Littles. You had loads of people that used to come. Even mans from East London would come. We had Dizzy Rascal here. Like, you know what I mean? Big up
even Gigs. Even Gigs came down here. His name's called Giggles.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Legend and Corporate. Like, that's like Dice Recordings. They were managing Shiesty as well. And obviously, big up flipping Starworks Music. Yeah, they're the management of Kenny All-Star right now. So Edmonton's hands are in the pie in the sense of through all the work that's been done through the years since Heat FM. We've got Mandem doing film production. Don't forget, you've got Dice Recordings TV production. Yeah, Dice Productions, where you see the Big Nasty Show. So you got Big Nasty Show, you got Shiesty, and remember, what was that?
Dubplate Drama.
I was saying to him on the phone, yo,
Dubplate Drama, Shiesty.
We have to big that up.
Big up to Shiesty, man.
Rewind Magazine. If you go and look on Google, you'll see the Dice Recordings edition. Skepta's in there with me, P-Jam.
Oh yeah, big up to MC Scarface. R.I.P to you, man. You get me? Brilliant female MC. You know what I mean? Underrated. R.I.P to you. We all came here. See this building here?
Yeah, man. And DJ
right
Chubby
here
as well. R.I.P to DJ Chubby. This was where Chubby was flexing, doing his thing on
so imagine that we used to go through these doors right here.
Yeah, sometimes you had to go through the
window.
And what some people didn't realise, and what a lot of people didn't realise is while you was doing your set, there was a certain room next door, where there was guns getting drilled out and certain things happening in that room that nobody knew about. So it's like,
if you was allowed to go in that room, you was allowed. If you wasn't, you can't go in there.
You know, like there was a lot of serious things happening, but like I said, people chose the music over that.
That is it.
The generation today, I don't know. I've got nothing to do with. I might know their older cousin from some older
or mum or dad
or something. Do you get it? But we got a Culprit, Legend. You know what I'm saying?
Big me up, big up Screwface.
Starwork Music.
Yeah, all of us, man.
All the time as well.
We all put in our work.
All the people that was foundation.
Even Frisky DJ. I forgot about you, Frisky DJ. So guys, this was Heat FM right here.
Me being Turkish Cypriot, I love all my brothers from Turkey, all my Kurdish brothers from Turkey. So you got man from Turkey that are classed as Turkish. Then you got man from Turkey that are outside of Turkey that are classed as Kurdish. And then you got man like me, which is the gypsy, the farmer man them. That's not rated by any of them. We're the Turkish Cypriots from Cyprus. So Cyprus, you got the north side, which is Turkish. You got the south side, which is Greek. I don't have politics with the Greek folks either. I got Greek friends and family, but the Kurdish man them and the Turkish man them, they got their own little politics and whatnot. I used to get confused and think, every rave I go to, why do I see the Kurdish man and the Turkish man them always fighting, rushing each other, doing madness? And then one day I went to my Kurdish friend's dad and I said, Uncle, can I ask you something? I said, A, B and C, what's the politics? He's like, bruv, back in the day, Turkey asked the Kurdish people to help with the war and promised them some land in Turkey. And then when they helped with the war, that promise didn't get fulfilled. The president died, the treaty was never sorted, some politics more added on top of it, and I don't blame the Kurdish people for the hate that they have. But then the Turkish people have their politics where I sit and I say, all right, cool. But like I said, I'm Turkish Cypriot. I love both sides. I walk with God. I'm a godly person. I've got Kurdish friends and family. I've got Turkish friends and family. And I've got Cypriot ones too.
That is
Me,
it.
I'll tell anyone, if you don't know the politics in the history, whether you're Turkish or Kurdish, keep your mouth shut, say alhamdulillah, and let's keep it moving, man.
Arena, Church Street,
Yeah, this is Church Street still. It's connected to Edmonton Green. If you go up there, it'll take you to Edmonton County School.
Yeah.
And that Bushhill Park and them type of ends there.
Yeah, what I was going to ask you, yeah, bro, that about the tour to Cyprus, bro, and you had a bit of a crazy one.
Tour to Cyprus?
Yeah.
Nah, you know, that wasn't planned, innit? But obviously we done the UK tour, where we took like UK artists from London to our country in North Cyprus. Where we got also a massive event called the Midsummer's Ball that we got this year as well, and we had it last year. But yeah, I started taking like Skepta, we took Frisco, Wiley, we took JME, not JME, did JME come in Skepta? I'm not sure if JME come, don't hold me to that one, but Black the Ripper I took, Tiny Temper, I took N-Dubs, R.I.P to Uncle B.
Yeah, you was close with Uncle B as well,
yeah,
innit?
me and Uncle B, well, that's the thing, like, me and Uncle B was cool, but Charlie from, is it 2020 Studios?
Okay.
Yeah, Charlie Brown, the A&R one, the light skin brother. Yeah, he's the one that hooked up like the interviews and stuff like that. But then me and Uncle B, we started talking, and then we pushed it through to take N-Dubs to my country, and they performed, they smashed it, Skepta smashed it. We've had Lethal B there, we got my boy Lethal B. Yeah, man. Because obviously the radio gave me connections to the artists and the people. And then obviously, you just got to have connections to the clubs and the promoters in Cyprus, do the deals with them, sort all the flights out for the man them to come over, and then the man them come over, do their thing in it, and then they get paid and they go back.
So what was that madness that you had in Cyprus though, bro?
You know what, back in the day, yeah, look, in Cyprus, yeah.
You had some madness that you had a big fight or something?
I'll take my cousins Psycho and Chaos, yeah. Big up Shriek as well, we has to get a big up. But basically what happened was, when we used to go Cyprus, before us, when the Londoners would go, the Cypriots there didn't like the Londoners, yeah? So anyone with like Air Force trainers, white Air Max, anyone with the Nike vests and the Nike hat or your trousers down a little bit low, anyone from London they didn't let.
Yeah.
And what they used to do is if they see like 4 or 5 Londoners in one of the bars, they'd go rush them. And then obviously when my generations come over, it's a whole different wave, because you got shanks now, man are using straps, man are using everything, and fist fights are just normal for us on the everyday thing. My cousin got knocked out by one of these guys, so we're in the dance, we finish the dance, we come outside like this, the car park, some random guys just flown past my cousin, smacked you, and then he's about to drop on the floor. I bent down, grabbed him, stopped him from hitting the floor, and then I've checked that he's not swallowed his tongue, because the way he went stiff. So the first thing I did was check he's not swallowed his tongue. But then it's like, the other security that I knew has come to me and he's like, bro, eat him. And the way that just resonated through my body, bro, I just got up, mashed the guy in quickly, and then the guys got up and come to run back to me, and then my 2 cousins have mashed him up quickly. And then the next day, I'm wearing a t-shirt with Edski on it. So I'm walking through the harbour. One of my security friends is a top guy out there, yeah. Big up Yasin Abi, yeah. Love him to bits, yeah. Super top guy, you can't ramp with him, he's dangerous geezer. Yeah. He's phoned me, he's like, nephew, where are you? I was like, bro, I'm walking through the harbour, I'm coming. He's like, you're not wearing the Edski t-shirt, are you? I was like, yeah. I was like, why, do you want one for the gym and that? Because he used to like taking them, rocking them in the gym and that, because they were big. And I was like, he's like, nah, he's like, bro, he's like, you got 50 man here.
Oh shit.
Waiting for you and asking everyone who's Edski. So obviously I was like, so what do I do, bro? He's like, you got 2 choices. You either go home and don't come back here, or you come and you face it. And I said, what, have you got my back? He's like, bro, I won't be calling you otherwise. So I said, cool. I've gone round the back, gone into the place. He's like, look through the window, bro, I see 50 man walking up, walking down, walking up. I'm saying, you know what? I said to him, so what then? He put a strap on the table, he said, boom. He said, hold that, I've got one. I said, what are you saying? I said, bro, I'm not trying to shoot no one for. I said, I'm on holiday, my mum lives here. I said, like, it was just all for that moment too techie to happen. If it was London, I don't know anything. Cyprus was.
You don't want to go back to your mum.
So he's like, what do you want to do? I was like, bro, tell the guy to come in, let's sit down, we'll talk to him, man, innit? So he called the big brother, the dad, the guy come sat down, and he's like, in Turkish, he's like, bro, look at my face, did you hit me or didn't you? I said, of course I hit you, bro, but why don't you tell your big brother and your dad what you done, innit? You run past my cousin, you knocked him out, we've come and smashed you in, then my cousin's got woken up and he's come and knocked you out on top of it. I said, so what, you took a big L yesterday. I said, what do you want to do about it, bro? Because you've got 50 man outside, we're all here, what are we doing? And he's like, oh, is that true? The big brother to the little, is that true? Is that he gave him a slap on the back of the head? He said to him, brother, you ever see these boys, leave them alone? Boom, boom, boom. He said, bro, is there any problems? I said, no problems. We shook hands, left it at that. Listen, in life, yeah, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
That's it. Edski, known you for over 20 plus years since I was a teenager. Yeah, you took us around every part of Edmonton.
Most parts of
Edmonton. Not every part, most correction.
Any part I didn't, or anyone that I left out, I apologise, please forgive me. You know what I mean? But big up everyone, you know who you are. Certain people's names I didn't want to mention just out of respect and the fact that, you know what I mean, some people are still active and whatnot, and I don't know what's going on in some people's lives for me to speak about it, but I just want to big up all the Edmonton lot, all the Dash Recordings lot, all the DA lot. R.I.P to my brother Chubby, Bush Obama, Black the Ripper. Big up all the DA man them, free my brother Sweeps, big up Ego, Reefer, Streets, all the man them, everyone from the oldest to the youngest, got love for all of you, Star Work Music, look out for the big DJ, Kenny All-Star, that's who you lot should be behind right about now.
There you go.
My brother Magic J, big man cameraman putting in the work, so people don't understand how important the camera people are and the cameraman, the editing, all of that, like, man's got love, salute for it.
And if you lived in any parts of Edmonton or you came down here before, you got friends and family here, pull it in the comment section. But Edski, what's next for you? How can they reach you?
You can't. I'm a family man, I'm not involved like that. Nah, do you know what? We're going Cyprus this year, North Cyprus 2025, North Cyprus, Midsummer Ball is the event. Look out for the Midsummer Ball page on the internet and social medias, Midsummer Ball, and it should be North Cyprus, big up all my family from the Midsummer Ball and that, J Junior, my boy NSC, all the man them, mad love.
And there you have it, another episode of Tea&Crumpets. Edski, Magic J. If you want to watch another episode, it should be here, or down here somewhere. So stay tuned. If you want to get in contact with us, you know what to do. Hit us up. Peace.